All right, as you may have heard just moments ago, former President Donald Trump has announced his running mate, J.D. Vance, who will likely be the next Vice President of the United States. And so here I'm going to talk a little bit about J.D. Vance and what he stands for. Just who is he? All right. He is a new Republican, right? He's 39 years old. He got his start in politics like 7 years ago, not very long ago, when he wrote the book Hillbilly Elegy, which is now a movie. So it might be a good idea to watch that. I believe I've started it, but I never finished it. So I'm going to have to go back and watch that now. But J.D. Vance, he is part of the new right. He is a real young guy, 39 years old. He is very pro-Trump, which is part of the reason why he got the VP slot, or running mate, not VP yet, but probably at this point, vice president. He used to be anti-Trump, but then he got to know Trump, and he really likes him now. So he's a real pro-Trump Republican, maybe not like a Mike Pence type, but maybe more like a Vivek Ramaswamy type, very pro-Trump, very pro-tariff, very America first, right? He is staunchly anti-war. He does not want to get involved in fighting Russia, especially even to protect Ukraine. He does not want to get involved in that. As far as I know, he doesn't want to get involved with Israel and Palestine, but I am not certain on that. But he is pretty anti-war, so I'm assuming that goes for Israel-Palestine as well. But big thing for J.D. Vance, he's a senator from Ohio. He is big on children, right? He wants us to have more children. We're having declining birth rates, obviously. He wants to get those up. He wants to protect children, right? So he has in the past voted against gender change operations for minors. He has, I believe he said, I'm not sure if this is true. I saw it on a news source very recently. It said that J.D. Vance said he would have voted against I believe it is called the Fair Marriage Act, which allowed gay marriage throughout the country. He said he would vote against that, which I think is bad. All right. But that is not confirmed. I saw it on one news source. I'm not sure if he actually did say that. That is just what I have heard. So I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying that he might have. But J.D. Vance, he is very child-oriented. He really wants those new generation votes, those Gen Z, Gen Alpha votes, which makes sense because he will probably be running for president in 2028. 2028. Yeah. Assuming him and Donald Trump win the presidency in 2024. So he is a young guy, so he is probably the future of the Republican Party, as far as we know. There are definitely other young Republicans who are gonna run against him, but he has the VP slot, and it's gonna be tough for anyone to challenge him, assuming he does a good job and we don't find out anything like horrible he did, like say he'd vote against gay marriage, you know. But I'm not sure if that's true. But as far as abortion, he is pretty moderate. He used to be like incredibly radically pro-life, right, with no exceptions. But he's come around and he says now he believes in reasonable exceptions for abortions. So I think that's good. I think there should be some exceptions, but that's just my opinion. I believe he supports the overturning of Roe v. Wade and giving it up to the states to decide. But yeah, so that's basically it. Just Donald Trump announced his running mate, J.D. Vance.